So we are in chapter 11 of The Mandalorian already, and I feel like this is the episode that everyone's been waiting for, not because it's the most recent one, but it's because the one that shows all the built-up energy that we've all been waiting for Mando to find the Jedi, to finally find the Jedi and get some answers. And it just kind of makes you think, well, makes me think personally, were the first 2 episodes even necessary?
Necessary?
The only thing in episode 1 that actually made sense or that was necessary, that had some value, was the very end where Boba Fett was alive. I'm not saying that the episode was bad, or episode 2 as well for that matter, but I just don't think it was that necessary. We could have just gone straight to the point and shown, okay, Boba Fett is alive, because maybe that will tie in sometime later. Maybe Boba Fett will reappear later on, because I mean, why would they show that? And then the whole thing about episode 2 of just Mando just struggling to get out of this cave to continue on his quest. I mean, yeah, it was nice action and all, but it got us nowhere and gave us no new information, no new leads about where he's going about his quest. So that wasn't necessary. But then this episode is like, okay, we're getting back on track, because Mando gets new leads about where to find the Jedi. Bo-Katan appears in this thing, and that's what everybody's probably talking about, is Bo-Katan, Katie Sackhoff, because not only is she playing her, but she is also the voiceover for her. So Bo-Katan comes out when she rescues Mando and Baby Yoda from these pirates that look like they belong in Pirates of the Caribbean with Davy Jones, and they make a deal. She tells Mando, okay, I'll help you. If you help me, I'll tell you where to find the Jedi. If you help me take over the ship, this Imperial ship that has weapons that we need. So then Mando agrees, and they decide to attack the ship when it's barely taken off, which they do. They fly over with their jetpacks, and it looks like this scene or a sequence from Power Rangers. I mean, especially with the blue suits that they have on, which I mean, I really like, you know, because they come in flying out of nowhere with their jetpacks, like the Power Rangers would come out, you know, doing like all these flying kicks and stuff. And seeing that it was an Imperial ship with stormtroopers and Imperials was like the cherry on top to the Star Wars universe that we all know and love. I'd rather have it be Imperials. I mean, I think everyone would rather have it be Imperials than...
And we'll remember this!
Then yes, that. I think Disney just learned a lesson that the First Order just doesn't work at all. And Mando and everyone, they eventually take everyone out. The only thing that's left is the cockpit, the 2 pilots in it with the captain. And the captain tells Moff Gideon, hey, they've reached the ship. All they need to do is take the cockpit out, take us out. And Moff Gideon just tells him, you know what to do. So he kills the 2 pilots, and he just decides to suicide bomb this thing. So instead of just trying to fight his way through, he's just gonna suicide bomb this thing and kill everybody. He's probably half Japanese or something. And eventually Bo-Katan gets a hold of him, but before she could even do anything, like, he just self-destructs himself, and so he's gone. And we end the episode with Bo-Katan telling Mando where she can find Ahsoka Tano. So now we have Ahsoka returning from the Clone Wars into the Mandalorian. That being said, I go back to what I said in the beginning, where if they could have just tweaked things a little bit and just shown that Boba is alive, and then show that Mando decides to take the Gecko lady to her family, and then he finds info from Bo-Katan to find Ahsoka, that would have been great as the first episode. That way we wouldn't have to wait 3 episodes to know that Boba Fett is alive, Bo-Katan returns, and that eventually we're gonna get Ahsoka Tano in this universe, in The Mandalorian. But other than that, I like how this season, they don't really rely on a bunch of Easter eggs or anything like that, or a bunch of nostalgia moments. I mean, even though we do have Easter eggs within the show, but it doesn't rely on them to make the show good, because at the same time, I think it has to have these Easter eggs. It has to have these kind of cameos or memorable moments, because it is still part of a universe that we all know, and we all like it to be part of the original Star Wars universe that we all know and love, because that's what makes this whole universe great. And to have a show like The Mandalorian like that, it just makes it even better. If this episode taught me anything or showed me anything, is that the appearance of Bo-Katan and the leads that we're about to see Ahsoka, it just shows that this show is getting all these characters that got either little or no screen time from the movies. It's taking, you could say, like the underdog characters of the Star Wars universe and giving them the potential that they actually deserve. Because it's not relying on the more popular characters that we all know just because of the movies, like Anakin or Obi-Wan, but it's taking the ones that probably people either know nothing or little about and putting them into existence in the universe. So now everybody exists. And that's what I like, because I don't want to just rely on seeing Anakin, Obi-Wan. Like, I don't want to just see them, because we've seen it. We've seen them on movies, and okay, that there's no need to bring them back or put them in this show. I mean, a cameo appearance or something wouldn't hurt, but it's like, it's not necessary. Let's put in some either new character. Let's put in those people that we haven't seen before, but that we actually know that exists in this universe. That being said, I think The Mandalorian has finally picked things up. It's finally where we should have started from the beginning. We got a little sidetracked with the whole worm thing and the whole spider cave, but I think we're back on track, and hopefully it stays that way. So The Mandalorian Chapter 11, if you've seen it, what did you think about it? Go ahead and let me know in the comments below. Let's talk about it. What did you like? What are you expecting? Go ahead and smash the like button. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe. Turn your post notifications on, and that is all for today, and we'll see y'all next time.